Check 1, 2, check.
This Friday, it's Main Street Live, Battle of the Bands style. Multiple bands, one stage. Your cheers and votes help crown the champs. Come support local talent and discover tomorrow's stars tonight. It's all going down Friday, June 27th at 7 p.m. on the West Lawn by Security Federal. Food trucks open at 6. Main Street Live, where McMinnville brings the music and the heat.
Celebrating a birthday or anniversary? Or just feel like treating yourself on a random Thursday? Call ahead to reserve a table at the Local on Morford. We'll help arrange flowers, wine, even your favorite song. Great food, a gorgeous patio, local hospitality, and no travel required. The Local on Morford, located at 208 East Morford Street in historic downtown McMinnville.
Considering that new Ford vehicle? Now is the time. Don't delay. At Ed Rogers Valley Ford, save now with the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event before the tariffs hit. Swing by and take a test drive this week. Ed Rogers has a full lineup of inventory. What's your favorite? Mustangs? A Ford Bronco? Ed Rogers Valley Ford can put you inside your new Ford F-150, Ford Mavericks, in stock and ready for your garage. Now is the best time to buy with Ford Employee Pricing. Plus, buy now before the tariffs begin. Every vehicle is tariff-free with Ford Motor Company Employee Pricing. You don't want to wait any longer. See the Ford of your choice this week and take a test drive. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta, just off Highway 111. Or see the current in-stock inventory at EdRogersValleyFord.com. Save now on the new car, truck, or SUV you need before the tariffs. From Ed Rogers Valley Ford, 30 years serving the Upper Cumberland with that friendly hometown feel.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
From the WBMC studio in McMinnville, Tennessee, you're listening to Town Talk with your host, Raven Young.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today and getting your morning kicked off right. We sure appreciate all of our listeners. We also appreciate our sponsors who help make our show happen every single day. If you need help with a car, home, or personal loan, the process can be made easy at Security Federal Savings Bank. Please call Meredith Woodley or any of the lending team members. They will answer your questions to make the process easy. Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Thank you, Security Federal, for being a sponsor of Town Talk, helping us make this show happen every day. We got Abby Myers in the co-host seat today.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Connor is in the booth over there.
Yes, I am.
You're here. You're here. Okay. Glad you're here.
Yep.
Oh, what did you do yesterday, Abby?
Yesterday, I went here and then went to the doctor, went home and did some chores, and then taught my classes.
Okay. Just a regular checkup at the doctor?
Yeah,
Nothing
just
special?
a regular old checkup.
Okay.
So,
yeah. It's good to do that. Connor, do you ever go to the doctor just for checkups? I feel like men and women are very different
They
in that
are.
aspect.
Yeah.
Am I dying?
No, just
Didn't know.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's such like a normal thing, like for me to
go
to the doctor and and do all the things. But yeah, I feel like
getting my husband to go is like he's not gonna go unless he is also.
Cody might kill me for saying this, but I don't think he's been to the doctor the entire time I've known him.
I know. I know.
16 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, he is a very healthy person.
Yeah.
Like, I guess he just has a great immune system, which is good for him because I don't have that. So
I
really
regularly
glad.
go to the dentist. And everything.
He does go to the dentist, but I don't really count the dentist as doctor.
As doctor, true.
Yeah.
But I stay on top of it. No, I have to stay on top of my husband going to the dentist too. I'm like, okay. Our sister in-law works at the dentist
Yeah.
office, so that makes it easy.
Easy.
She'll text me and be like, your appointment's tomorrow. I'm like, I didn't even schedule it, but thank you.
Thanks,
she,
appreciate it.
she just knows.
Yeah. They just probably like recurring every 6 months
Yes,
schedule.
it's
They
exactly
just
it.
schedule it for you to remind you. That's all you got to do.
Yep, easy enough.
Do you go to the dentist, Connor? Do you classify that as in the doctor category?
The last time I went was last August,
Okay, that's not too far away.
Not
and then
too
the time
bad.
before that was probably 10 years before that.
Well, at least you went in August.
Yeah.
That is.
But you know what's crazy is like he probably didn't have a single cavity.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. See, that's the same thing. Like there for a while, I was having like I brush my teeth morning, night, and floss. Don't dip, nothing like that. Don't even really eat sugary stuff that much.
You didn't have to specify
Well,
that you
I'll
don't
tell
dip.
you. I'll tell you why. I'll
Well,
specify.
now I'm
I'll
suspicious. Abby.
specify why. My husband dips.
Uh-huh.
Never had a cavity,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there for a while, I would have one every time I went, and I was like, what is going on?
Maybe it's the shape of your teeth and like how they
So
hold
apparently it's
something.
genetic, like it can be
Yeah.
genetic and stuff. And then I was getting so frustrated, but I'm better. I don't have them now. But I was like, this is not fair. My
Yeah.
husband dips. Why do I have a cavity and he doesn't?
And he doesn't.
You
Oh.
don't have them now because you started dipping, right, Abby?
No, wrong. But that is funny because that would correlate.
Yeah.
No,
No,
don't
I
dip.
agree. The men in our lives just seem to be healthier, and
Yeah.
I'm jealous of it. And I don't understand.
Yep.
Why can't I be like that?
Not fair.
Yeah. So.
What'd you do yesterday?
Oh gosh, a lot of work. I think.
Yeah.
I don't really. Yeah. I have been so swamped this week.
Yeah.
It feels like this week especially, or maybe even like the last, like
Mm-hmm.
48 months.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of an extravagant number.
Yeah.
But I think I just did normal work yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I've been having to sit down at the office and do like a
Mhm.
lot of paperwork and book work, and that's the worst part. I think
Yeah.
of owning your own business is
That's what I will be doing today.
yeah, the stupid office work
Mhm.
that isn't fun, but you've got
You have
to
to do it.
You've got to pay bills and do all the stuff. It's just part of it.
Yep.
So yeah, I think I did a lot of that yesterday, and Ethel still isn't feeling great, so I'm like having to like constantly monitor
Oh.
her and stuff. Her eyes are getting better, so I think the ointment that we're putting on it is working, but she still feels cruddy, and I swear she was like just attached to me yesterday. Like she literally came up and like crawled on my shoulder like she was just hugging me, and I took a picture. It was this.
Oh.
She's being so nice, which is so abnormal for her.
She's just needing
But she
some
just
love.
doesn't feel good. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, cats and work. I think that's what my life consists of,
That's fine.
generally speaking. So.
I'll tell you one thing. It was suffocatingly
so
hot
hot.
yesterday.
I feel like it's supposed to get a little bit cooler starting today, maybe.
I mean,
Yeah, it has
it
the-
did rain a little bit this morning.
Yeah, it has the high today, which Miss Con will be able to give us more info. But mine is showing high of 91 today, where it's been in like 95, 96 the last
Yeah.
several days. So maybe a little bit, and there is a chance of rain today. High tomorrow is 87.
Okay.
Looking forward. So we're gonna start.
Yeah.
We're gonna start dropping a little
Yeah.
bit. Oh, it looks like even next Tuesday the lows are gonna drop back into the 60s at
Okay.
night. So that'll
Some
be
cool weather.
Yes. So we'll be in. Actually, Sophia, my intern, and I
Yeah.
were talking about that yesterday. We were going to. Oh, we had to go to an appointment yesterday
Yeah.
for a potential customer. But
Yeah.
as we were in the car, of course, the car is suffocatingly hot.
Yeah.
I always like roll down the windows a tad as I turn the air on full blast so that it can like push the hot air
Yeah.
out. I don't know if that actually works or not, but that's what makes sense in my
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
But we were sitting there at his red light, and she is like, "Man, 6 months ago, 6 months ago, I was wishing for this weather." And
Yeah.
I was like, no, I have never in my life wished for 100-degree weather. And she was like, yeah, she's like, it was just so cold, and I was just so over the winter that I was wishing for like 90-degree weather. I was like,
Yeah.
so you did it.
You did this. Now I'm the same way. I can't stand the cold at all.
Like, I'm wishing for anywhere from like 75 to 83. Like,
Yeah.
that's the
that would be ideal.
that's the prime spot.
Mhm.
So that's what I wish for. Never in my life have I wished for 90-degree
And I
weather.
think as I get older, I get less tolerable to it.
Oh, yeah.
Like I used to not be bothered at all, and now I'm like, this is not.
Yeah, no, if it's too hot, it like really affects me. It just like zaps everything out of you. I feel like I need to drink some extra of those liquid
Electrolytes.
Electrolyte things to make sure. And everybody probably does if you're
This
working
one has
out
electrolytes in it.
Oh,
looky there.
Okay, there you go.
Neat.
Yeah. All right. Well,
There's electrolyte in Monsters.
Is there?
Yeah. I
Really?
think there's vitamins in there.
I don't know that I believe that.
My dad drinks like 3 a day, so let's hope there's something better in them than what he. Yeah. I've tried to tell him.
You know what? I did have a great salad from Juicy's for lunch yesterday, and Juicy's is a wonderful sponsor of the show.
Oh my goodness!
It was a berry beet salad, and it was delicious. Had like a fruit vinaigrette as the dressing, but it had strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, spinach, beets, which beets are really good for you. Like, I know people are like grossed out by beets, but I think they taste great. But also they're super duper good for you. And then it had crispy tofu that was just a little bit sweet. It had some coconut like crisped up on it.
Yeah.
It was so
Oh my gosh.
good.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah.
I just now had my first salad.
It was nice.
Like first fruit like salad with fruit.
Ever?
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not into sweet salads. I like
okay.
salad.
See, I like it.
But I did have my first one at Depot Bottom, and I loved it.
The sassy salad. Yeah, it's good too.
It was good.
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, so salad on a hot day though, it hits the right spot. So let's take a quick break though. We'll be right back with more Town Talk. Stick with us.
Secret agent man, they've given you a number and taken away your name. Beware of pretty faces that you find.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension care teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
With the changing of the seasons, Middle Tennessee is a beautiful place to be. Now is the perfect time to purchase or remodel your home or to buy that boat, camper, or land you've been looking at. This is Matt Ritchie, loan officer at Security Federal, and I'm here to help make these dreams a reality. So whether you're ready to make a big purchase, invest for retirement, or just establish your credit, come see us at Security Federal. We are the local bank with smiling faces, always happy to help you. See why we are known as the friendliest bank in town. Security Federal, member FDIC, Equal Housing Loan.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with none other than 3 Star Cinema? Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing How to Train Your Dragon rated PG, Lilo and Stitch 2025 rated PG, Elio rated PG, 28 Years Later rated R, Final Destination Bloodlines rated R.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
Did you know that NHC was the first Medicare-certified home health care agency in Tennessee? NHC Home Care has been committed to providing exceptional care. The reason for our success, we hire great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference. Serving you for over 50 years.
Need service for your Ford but short on time? Hi, I'm Service Manager Jordan Shank at Reddick Brown Ford, where we make it easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. Whether it's routine maintenance or repairs, we'll come to you, take care of your vehicle, and bring it right back, all without interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
Oh, why won't this work?
Don't lose your cool. Call Black's Heating and Air for a preseason check-in service on your central air conditioning system. It can increase the life and dependability of your unit while reducing the chances of a very sticky situation.
Unbelievable!
Get that air conditioner checked now.
This is Benny Black.
And this is Seth Black with Black's Heating and Air.
Call today, 931-668-0785.
Benny's slogan at Black's Heating and Air is, once you've had Black, you won't go back.
Mention this ad and you can get a discount.
Local, national, and everything in between. Here's the news.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here today. And this segment is sponsored by the Main Street Journal. If you don't already subscribe, head on over to www.mainstreetjournal.llc and click that subscribe button. And stories like what Abby and I are about to tell you are right there ready at your fingertips. And also, I receive emails regularly with like a midweek rundown, an end of the week rundown, you know. So they're sending you a lot of the stuff to your inbox as well, where you can just click on it and go straight from there. So the Main Street Journal team tries to make it as easy as possible for all of our subscribers. But the one that caught my eye today is a Rob Nunley story. I feel like we kind of well, I don't know. Your story probably is kind of too, but I feel like I'm on your level a little bit today with this story.
Yep.
So drug crackdown busts major ring. So basically, there was an operation that happened last year. It was called Operation Neverending Story. I don't know if you remember hearing about that.
I do remember hearing about it.
But it led to multiple indictments in Warren County's drug crackdown. It seemed like it was really a great thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
successful operation.
Yeah, I mean, they caught a lot of people. But authorities pledged to continue efforts to combat drug trafficking in the region. And on Wednesday, officials announced a new major development. A multi-agency undercover operation began on March 11th. So we're in June. So April, May, June. So 3 months ago. That the operation involved the Warren County Sheriff's Office, McMinnville Police Department, and TBI, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. The operation resulted in 12 federal indictments tied to a major local drug ring, and suspects are accused of distributing over 100 pounds of methamphetamine in Warren and surrounding counties.
That's insane.
I can't even imagine what 100 pounds of
meth
looks like. I don't think there was a picture of that in the article. There are pictures of the offenders in their mugshots, but 100 pounds of methamphetamine. Specific charges were not disclosed as the cases fall under federal jurisdiction, and all suspects will be placed in federal custody for prosecution. Officials emphasize their commitment to continuing the fight against illegal drugs, and Sheriff Matheny, our war on drugs is strong and is continuing. So the following individuals were in custody as of Wednesday afternoon. It is a long list. I'm not going to mention everybody's name, but then also their photos, like I said, the mugshots are also there. Some of these people look rough. Really, really rough. That's what meth does to you guys.
Yeah.
We were.
Does
talking,
anyone remember the commercial at the movie theater?
Yes. So we were talking yesterday, of course, about fentanyl with our guests there. But I mentioned, in Dare, like that you would see like the pictures of, people on meth and kind of what they looked like. And I would say that some of these mugshots look like those pictures.
Yep.
So drugs are bad and you shouldn't do them. But you can read this story in its entirety at the mainstreetjournal.llc. But thank you to our Warren County Sheriff's Department and McMinnville Police Department, as well as the TBI, who are working to try and get these drug dealers and the drugs off our streets.
Yep.
So
I have a Rob Nunley article. Alleged kidnapping victim describes terrifying night. So I did talk about this incident last week, I believe.
Yes, you did.
So I guess they have gone to court now and everything. So a man from Red Road, Zachary Rigsby, is facing serious charges after allegedly kidnapping his girlfriend, Amanda Knowles, against her will overnight on June 15th. At a court hearing this week, a judge decided there was enough evidence to send the case to the Warren County grand jury. Knowles testified that after she brought Rigsby food and they did the laundry, his behavior suddenly changed. She said he accused her of lying, took her phone, blocked her from leaving the room with a knife, and smoked meth throughout the night. That would be my personal You know what I'm thinking. Yeah. Though he never hit her, she said she was scared because he wouldn't let her go and carried both a knife and a small axe.
That's also what meth does to you.
Yes, yes. She finally convinced him to let her leave by saying her job would notice if she didn't show up. She reported the incident to the police shortly after, and Rigsby was arrested. He's facing charges of especially aggravated kidnapping, aggravated domestic assault, and interfering with emergency calls. The grand jury will now decide whether to indict him.
Wow. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, can you imagine?
No, I can't. I really can't.
Not being let out, and then you got your tweaker in the corner smoking
Yeah.
meth.
How
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, so, but he didn't make bond or anything, right? He's
I don't
still
think
held?
so. He's still held.
Okay. Wow. So, yeah,
Mhm.
some crime stories and all the
Yep.
updates. We do have happy stories on the
Yes,
Journal
we
as
do.
well. I mean, let's just kind of look through here. I mean, obviously those were two of the crime stories, but that were at the top of the list. But Boyd wraps up summer camps. You know, that's a great feel-good story. Coach Fisher wins gold in powerlifting. There you go. Seth's Sketchpad with a really awesome drawn cartoon there, you know, talking about how hot it is.
Yep.
On one of the beautiful park benches in downtown McMinnville, you know. So there are great feel-good stories on the Journal as well, not just, you know, crime and bad stuff happening in the county. So if you want to read any of those stories in its entirety, head on over to mainstreetjournal.llc. And there is the stories we talked about and more.
That little cartoon is funny.
Yeah. Seth is a really good artist. Like,
he drew that?
Yeah, he drew that.
Wow.
Yeah, so he does graphic design and a lot of that as well. But yeah, when you see the cartoons and stuff, he does one like for the graduation every year. That's always a big hit. But yeah, he does them pretty regularly.
That's funny.
Yeah, he does them. So there was another story, kind of a pop culture story that I saw that I thought, you know, maybe some people would be interested in because it's about The Simpsons. Connor, have you ever watched? Do you watch The Simpsons? I don't watch The Simpsons, but
You said the Simpsons TV show, the cartoon. Yes, I have.
okay. I don't watch it regularly. Obviously, I have seen episodes, but I feel like everybody, no matter who you are, knows who the Simpsons are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So their season 36 finale, titled "In Stranger Things," aired on May 18th, and so we're a month after it. We're not really spoiling anything at this point. The major plot point was that Marge Simpson dies in a flash-forward scene set at 35 years in the future. Okay, that's not what I thought it was when I first read the article.
Okay,
Well, it starts the article with Marge
Marge
Simpson dies. So I thought it was, okay, it's a flash-forward scene set at 35 years in the future. Her children, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, are shown as adults. I don't feel like that's ever going to happen, though. Like
that means that there would be 35 more seasons, correct?
Yeah.
If they did like a season a
But
year.
they've had 36 seasons, and Lisa...
And they've all stayed the same age.
Exactly. They've never grown.
Oh.
So,
Like, except for like a few episodes where it's like
flash forward.
forwards or dream episodes.
Yeah, so maybe it's just like this could happen,
Okay.
but never going to, because they don't
Okay.
ever age anybody. They're all the same age. Like Maggie is still a baby forever, right? Maggie's the baby?
Yeah, Maggie's the baby.
Okay.
It's like Family Guy.
Yeah, basically.
The Simpsons, though, predicts a lot of stuff.
Supposedly. You know, conspiracy theory stuff.
Conspiracy theory.
So it does say Marge's cause of death was not revealed. A brief funeral scene at her tombstone was shown, and Lisa refers to her late mother and reads a posthumous letter to Marge. Young-looking Marge in video says it's very unlikely she'd die before Homer. The ending scene in it, Bart and Lisa reconcile and watch Itchy and Scratchy together again. Marge is seen as looking down from the clouds saying, "I'm so happy my kids are close again." And Ringo Starr appears, the Beatles drummer, revealing that Marge remarried him in heaven. So Marge marries Ringo Starr. So this sounds absolutely insane.
This sounds just like what The Simpsons would do. No, I Googled what is, yeah, see.
One of the quotes says, "I'm just so glad that we're allowed to marry different people in heaven before kissing Ringo."
So glad we can try again. Pick somebody.
Oh,
That's
man.
hilarious.
Some viewers were outraged. This show has been renewed for 4 more seasons, and season 37 is set to premiere this fall. So there you go. So she didn't actually die. It was just
a flash forward.
Flash forward. What happened? Could happen. Yeah.
So apparently, I've never even heard of this show.
Mm-hmm.
But Meet the Press, it has 77 plus seasons. Have you heard of that show?
Meet the Press. I don't think I know what that is.
It started in 1947.
Connor, do you know what that is?
The Tonight Show has 70 seasons.
Meet the Press.
General Hospital has 61. Sesame Street.
I believe that.
Yeah. Sesame Street has 54. Jeopardy 40, and then The Simpsons 36.
Oh, yeah.
And all of these are still making because they have the plus side.
I guess
beside
some of
them.
these have like 2 seasons a year. Like it's not
Yeah.
like 1 season in a calendar year. They're having multiple seasons to be able to get that.
Yeah.
high. That's insane.
Mhm.
Meet the Press. It says inside takes on the latest story. I have never watched that.
It's Sunday mornings on NBC.
Oh, that's why I haven't watched it. Okay. I like to sleep on Sunday mornings and church.
Yeah. That's funny. I've never heard of it either. So
Yeah.
I've heard of General Hospital though.
Yeah. General Hospital. What's like some of the other ones? Not General Hospital. Maybe it is General Hospital. Maybe. I
don't know. I'm thinking of some of the soap operas.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Is maybe I guess that one probably
Or
is
Always
like the
On.
longest running soap opera or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't watch those regularly either. But
What's crazy is some of those people, like you're on a soap opera for 10 years,
Mhm.
because it's a daily episodic,
Mhm.
you could have like 500 episodes.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Which in a lot of I guess with the soap operas, they're probably an hour long, right?
No, they're like...
Are they 30 minutes?
Yeah, they're 21 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right.
After commercials and everything.
I thought they were longer than that for some reason.
Oh, well, that's a quick episode.
Yeah. I've missed TV shows that like have like 28 episodes, you know?
Yeah.
Like now it's like 8 on HBO and I'm
I
like,
don't-
give me more.
Yeah.
I
come
don't
on.
miss it because it's all like an hour plus long.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they need to make it where it's a little. I do like the shorter episodes.
Yeah.
Because I like more cliffhangers. And then I keep watching.
Keep going, yeah. I do wish we had more episodes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break now that, we've caught up on the Main Street Journal and, the Simpsons world. So everything going on. Appreciate you being here with us today. We are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back and have some weather with Miss Kava, so stick around.
She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. She is a stranger. You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all. But baby, is that really what you want? Blessed up, so you got your head in the clouds. You made a
At Redmond's Carpet, they offer a wide range of flooring options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the softness of carpet, the durability of hardwood, the versatility of tile, or the affordability of vinyl, we've got you covered. We also offer luxury in vinyl plank, LVP, for those who want the look of hardwood with added durability. Serving McMinnville since 1969, Redmond's Carpet, 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900 for your next flooring option. Redmond's Carpet.
Tennessee summers are the best, grilling, chilling, and streaming. Nobody offers synchronous multi-gig fiber internet speed and the ability to expand your Wi-Fi coverage area like Ben Lomond Connect. Plus, BLC is offering our customers a chance to win a free $300 value Weber grill or one of 9 free internet monthly bill credits. All you have to do is send a picture of your family grilling, chilling, and streaming to marketing at benlomond.org along with your name, address, and phone number by August 31st. Not a customer? Don't delay and call your local BLC office today. Some exclusions may apply.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that leads to retinal cell death and permanent vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay slows GA progression by targeting a key source of retinal cell death, which may help preserve your vision longer. Izervay, or Avastin Captid Pagel, is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, McMinnville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business makes good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
It's raining, raining, raining here this morning.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together.
There was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road.
The best way to start your day. Kiva Starkey reporting live from the Safley Hollow Weather Center.
Good morning, Miss Kava.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm up and at 'em.
Up and at 'em. All right. Well, I think we're all on that page this morning so far.
Are you having a problem with your cap?
It's. Are you watching Facebook, Miss Kava?
Yes, I'm watching.
This is a new hat. I haven't worn it before, and so I don't think it's molded to my head yet. But at the corner of the bill, like where it goes into the head part, it is like, I don't know, just driving into the corners of my head there, and it's hurting me. So I was trying to stretch it out and like flip them out a little bit, but.
Yeah, I was sitting here watching it. Y'all were playing with your phones, and you were playing with your hat.
Yeah. Well, I was actually trying to call a couple of people while we were on break because I got a text message that a contractor is going to be there in 30 minutes that I was supposed to have a meeting with later today. And so I've got to find somebody to get there to meet with him in my place since I'll still be on radio. So
on the next break, I will be eating a biscuit for the viewers. So if you want to tune in,
That'll be what you'll be
and
doing.
while we're on break, I'll be eating a biscuit.
Yeah, I think Connor leaves the screensaver off so that y'all can really feel like you're in our lives.
You're here with us.
Yeah, you're in our personal space. So
Yeah, I got tickled watching y'all.
I'm glad it's great entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how is your morning being, Miss Kava?
Well, I got the cats fed.
Okay. That's probably the most important thing that all of us do in the morning is feed our cats. Or our animals.
They'll out there, they'll get out there on my car where they look in the window where the kitchen table is. And they'll get out there and stare at you while you're eating your toast.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I know that feeling very well, Miss Kava. Yeah, I had to feed the kittens. As soon as we opened the door to the den, they all shoot out first. But then I walk in and I like shake the cat food container and they all zoom back in and chase after me. They're like, "Oh, time to eat."
Time to eat.
Yeah, Mama's calling.
Yep. And then the big cats, Scat Cat, he'll just scream at me until I pour food in the bowl. So he yells.
He gives you the look.
Oh, he gives me more than a look. It's a very vocal look. He lets me know he's ready for breakfast. So, got to take care of our animals.
Yep.
The dog really never did that. She would, I don't know if your dog does or not, Abby. Do they are they vocal about it or do they just?
No, but he's very moving.
Ready for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like loves his time to eat and time to go out.
Yep. Routine. They're
or when
creatures
I'm like
of habit for sure.
When if Ben gives me a hug or something, he gets tore up. Like he just wants to be in the in the mix.
middle.
Yep.
Yeah, creatures of habit, animals are for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why when Amanda and Derek are up here, and if we're sitting outside, there's a couple of the cats that are grown now that they raised on a bottle because their mother, something happened to her, and they took them down there and raised them on a bottle at their house, and they'll get out there and they'll get up in Derek's lap, and they'll get up and put their paws up around his neck. And then the other cats will come around. They get jealous.
Yes.
Archie has one thing that I do love. Like, we realized it when one time I did that to Ben. I was like, stop. And he will jump on whoever
does it.
Who does that. So now we just play around with him and get him tore up. Like, I'll go up to my sister and go like this, and he will jump up between. He is like,
He's protector.
I'm like, this was good to know in college. 'Cause
Yeah.
if anyone would have come in.
Oh, man, there was one night I was spending the night. It was before Cody and I got married. I was spending the night at my best friend's house, and Poppy was with us. And her boyfriend came in late at night one night, and we were actually already asleep. And Poppy would not let him in the house.
Oh my
like
gosh.
she met him
Yeah.
at the door, like because obviously she was asleep too, and so she had never done that before, and she even knew him.
Yeah.
But it was the middle of the night. It was dark. She was gonna protect me and
Yep.
Sarah. She didn't obviously hurt anybody. But
Yes.
she would. I had. We woke up, realized what was happening. I got her chilled out, and she was fine. Like she didn't bite anybody or anything like that. But she was gonna protect us.
She was ready to.
Yeah, I tell you what, our pets,
Yes,
they love
do.
us for sure.
Yeah, they'd like that too. They like to protect their owners.
Protect their people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Miss Kiva, we better get to the weather.
Yeah, before we get cut off.
You know, before Connor starts to try playing music again.
Yeah. I can't even hear you.
I'm sorry about that. It really it must be a lot louder on your end than it was on ours because it barely was playing on my side.
Yeah, it was loud. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Okay, all
'cause
right.
It was loud.
Yeah, that was his cue though to tell me to stop talking. So we'll get to the weather so that we don't get that again today. How about that?
Okay, all right. Well, our high yesterday was 97. And at that time, our heat index was 109. That was at 12:43.
I believe it.
Today or yesterday?
Yeah, because when the storms hit up in Grundy County, it cooled it off here about 3:30.
Yeah, yesterday evening was a lot cooler.
Yeah, it was down below 80 degrees here.
Wow. Okay.
And there was a good breeze blowing.
Yeah.
And but the rain never did get.
It never got here.
It never got, here. It was still, but we could hear the thunder and my lightning thing on my weather center. I think it was over 100 lightning strikes that were within 4 miles of here.
Okay.
So it was getting close, but it never did make it. But anyway, last year on today, the high was 97. 2 years ago it was 88, and 3 years ago it was 92, and our low this morning was 69. And we didn't have any rain, and the airport didn't show any rain.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like there's a chance of some rain today at some point, potentially.
Yeah.
It sprinkled on me.
Yeah.
Right by Covenant.
The radar has it coming, so maybe we'll get some here in a bit to cool things off some.
Yeah, maybe it'll.
Although
come
I
in
say
today.
that, and I hit play on the radar, and it's literally like doing this around. It's like twisting around McMinnville.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when he hits those mountains.
Maybe it'll at least be cloudy though today.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it was cloudy this morning.
Yeah.
So maybe so.
Yeah, maybe it won't be as hot. I don't think the heat index is supposed to be quite as bad.
Quite as
today.
bad. Yeah.
So maybe it'll be a better day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I just hope so for the people who work outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's brutal
'cause
for them.
It was nice yesterday afternoon because we
Yeah.
got out. When Amanda came up, we
Mm-hmm.
went outside and sat out on the porch a while. And
Yeah, we rode the 4-wheeler to eat dinner at my mother-in-law's, and I was like, oh,
Nice.
this is such a nice little
Yeah.
afternoon.
Cody went and weed-eated the lower yard. but
Yeah.
He didn't die doing it.
Yeah.
So it was cooler
It was
for
cooler.
sure.
Yeah. But
All right.
Connor didn't even talk to me this morning.
I know. He just doesn't. He must be
Sorry, I
in a
was having to
mood.
respond to an email.
Oh, email over Miss Kava.
Excuses.
I'd never pick an email over you.
Yeah, he was mad at me or something.
I know.
Well, we're not mad at you, Miss
No.
Kava.
Could never.
Yeah, he'll cut me off here in a minute.
He might.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
only ever
think
cut Raven off.
You cut me off one time.
That's true.
Well, yesterday you started playing music so loud I couldn't even hear
Yeah.
him.
That is true.
That is
Yep.
true. There you go,
See, he
Connor.
admitted it.
He
Yep.
admitted it.
I'll
yeah.
admit when I'm wrong. It just doesn't happen very often ever. That was the first time.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time.
First time I've ever been wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time.
I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get you wrong again then.
All right. Well, Miss Kava, we do have to take a quick break, but
Yeah, I better get off before the music starts.
all right. Well, we will talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to have swap and shops. You can give us a call 931-473-9383. We'll be right back with more Town Talk.
Hi, we're your weather girls. And have we got news for you? You better listen. Get ready, all your lonely girls, and leave those umbrellas at home. All right.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Listen to these specials. Sundrop Dr. Pepper, 6-pack, 0.5 liters, 4 for $9. Sager Creek Chicken Tenderloins, 3-pound bag, $5.99. IQF Catfish Strips, 3-pound bag, $9.99. And be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. Warehouse Discount Groceries, WDG.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best Nursing Home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Douglas and Lanier That's where I choose to be, Douglas and Lanier. That's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Talk Radio, WBMC, and translator W249DQ McMinnville, WBMC.
Buy, sell, or trade. Let's get to it. This is Swap and Shop.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today and getting your morning started. It is time for Swap and Shop. We do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays around 7:45, so you can give us a call, 931-473-9383, if you have anything that you would like to add to the list. Also, this segment is sponsored by the Main Street Shopper. So if you are looking for some great deals, head on over to www.mainstreetshopper.llc, where there are all sorts of gift cards and specials specifically for our Town Talk listeners and Radio WBMC listeners. There's Pioneer Nutrition, Chris Springs Fireworks, Juicy's, Farmhouse Finds, Reddick Brown Ford. We got the bike bar on there. We got all sorts of stuff. Southern Traditions. I know Lemon was on there, but her gift cards did sell out. But Lemon had some really great deals this week. She was doing a half off shoe sale. Yes, I got some.
Is that done yet?
I think it's still going, but I
Okay.
know that a lot of it's been picked through.
Okay.
So you should still go look.
Yeah.
I highly recommend to go look. She has obviously other beautiful
Yes.
things as well.
Do you know if she opens at 9 or 10?
10. Yep. Amanda opens at 10. And I got a brand new pair of Birkenstocks
Yes.
for half price.
I was jealous
like
when she came in here.
actual authentic Birkenstocks, not my Amazon knockoffs
Yeah.
that I buy.
Yep.
These are real Birkenstocks from Amanda at Lemon. So go visit her at Lemon. But all of our other, like I said, Main Street Shopper. So there's a Reddick Brown Ford synthetic blend oil change that is valued at $69.95 for sale for $35. So Pioneer Nutrition, Juicy's Wellness, all sorts of gift certificates on there. If you're looking for a deal, mainstreetshopper.llc is the place to look for it. Or Swap and Shop. So Swap and Shop, like I said, every Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do know that there is an estate sale that I mentioned the other day on Tuesday, but Paula is also having it today. So it is Thursday morning starting at 9 a.m. So after Abby and I get done here, you get done listening to us on Town Talk, head on over to Paula's estate sale at 185 Catherine Street. It is McMinnville, outdoor items, furniture, lots of kitchen items, a garage that you can get to dig in. Come shop. So there we go. I don't know if I'm going to have time to go by there today. I didn't get to on Tuesday. Like I said, it's been a really hectic week, but I love getting to go dig through the estate sales. They're a lot of fun. So, but if you have an estate sale or anything like that you would like me to announce as well, I'm happy to. So, like I said, just give us a call, 931-473-9383. Or as always, you can submit it in writing, and we can add it to our clipboard. You can always email it to raven@mainstreetmedia.llc or drop it off here at the radio station. We'll add it to our Swap and Shop clipboard. So are you looking for any good deals, Abby, for anything in particular?
Right now, I'm not looking for anything too particular, I don't think. I'm sure
you don't
there is
need anything
something.
else for the Cookville
I just
location
need
right now?
someone to come in and finish the wall for free.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if you're offering free services,
labor,
then
1-800 Trent Roller will be there tomorrow and Saturday with his
there you
free
go.
services.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
trying to get that space.
What is this
done.
wall built consist of? Is it just framing? Does it have sheetrock on it?
So it's pretty much just like a frame, like a petition wall or partition wall. We put our mirror up on it, and so, but we've built like a cabinet up against the wall, and then we've done little arches going as you walk through. So that's what's kind of taken so long is just getting the wall done, like painting and putting the stuff up.
Because it's a step-by-step process. You
Yeah.
can't just build the wall and it's finished.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do it.
Then you got to go add trim
and paint
and
caulk and all the stuff.
Yes. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and it's a mess in there.
Okay.
So we've got dust everywhere.
How far till you open, you think? How far out are you?
So the bike bar in McMinnville opened 2 years ago on July 27th.
Ooh, nice.
So I think
Birthday's
we're going to
coming
do,
up. Okay.
I think we're going to do July 27th.
For that date
For
as
that
well?
date,
Oh,
that place
that'll
as
be
well.
cool.
So
We did just have a call
Okay.
come in. She asked if I would give her a listing. It is 6-week-old beagle puppies
Okay.
for $100.
There we go.
There we go.
314-6149 is the number.
Okay. If you're looking for a puppy. And we got somebody on hold too, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see what they got. Good morning. You're on Swap and Shop.
Hey, girls, I don't have anything, but I do know this.
Yes.
When you was talking about your shows, I got thinking, I bet you Connor would pick Married with Children and Beavis and Butthead or South Park. Or there was a show years ago, he may even remember it, maybe. It was called The Man Show. It would come on after midnight, and there was a reason for that, girls.
You're talking about the one on Spike?
Well, it had one of the TV hosts that has a night show now. I can't think of his name, but anyway, he's kind of short and chunky and dark-haired. And they would make fun of all these people. I mean, it was really bad. It was funny.
Oh,
but anyway, the worst soap opera I ever seen was Mary Hartman.
Oh.
I've not
That
seen.
was horrible.
I don't know.
Oh, it was back in 1979, 1980 when I was like 16, 17. It was
Okay.
horrible.
A little bit before my
But you
time.
Yeah, way before your time, girl. But anyway, it's called The Man Show or The Man Show, but y'all need to look that, or Connor will probably look it up. It was hilarious.
I've seen 2.5 Men.
Yeah, that's
But not the Man Show.
That's not
Two
the
and a Half
same
Men,
thing.
no,
Yeah,
no.
not the
It's
same
called The
thing.
Man Show. They dress up like Oprah Winfrey and just really bad sexual things.
Wow.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, thank
I
you
had
very
to
much,
say it. I had
Miss
to get y'all
Cheryl.
going.
Yep.
Well, you guys have a better day than I'm going to have.
All right. I
Bye.
hope you have a great day. Bye.
See ya.
You too.
Okay. So there we go. I don't think that I'll be Googling that.
The Man.
Yeah, the Man Show.
The Man Show.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it was on Spike, Connor. I feel like I remember.
So I went and looked it up. It's not the. So I remember Mansers, which was just real dumb. I mean, it was all pretty dumb. But it was Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel were both part of it.
Which
Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel is funny. Or I think he's
Yeah.
funny. I know
He can
Connor
be.
doesn't agree to that, but
I don't like Jimmy Fallon.
okay. Oh, Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Are
I kinda
not the
like
same
Jimmy
person.
Fallon.
I like Jimmy Fallon. I was thinking that was Jimmy Kimmel. Who's Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel's the guy who does the late night show on
Does he have glasses?
ABC. No, that's Colbert.
Colbert.
He's on CBS.
I don't know who these people are. I'm gonna have to Google them to look at their faces.
Which is
I
really funny
do
'cause if
like
you
Jimmy
pull up a
Fallon.
Picture of Jimmy Kimmel, like from the Man Show. I think that's when.
Oh,
the
okay,
blackface.
Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, I do know who that is. Yeah,
I like some of the skits that Jimmy Fallon does with
Yeah.
his
He's funny. His band and stuff.
yeah, and the people that he has come on
Mhm.
there.
The Justin Timberlake ones are probably my favorite.
Yeah, there's one I don't even know who this artist is, but he had him sing the Muffin Man as
Yeah.
like you had to spin the wheel, you got the song,
Was
and
it
it was like the
Ariana
Muffin Man.
Grande, maybe?
Or Gwen, it was somebody like
Christina Aguilera?
I think it was Christina
Yes.
Aguilera or Cher.
Okay. I think she sang it like Cher. I think
Yeah,
that's what
but
it was.
it was a
I think
guy.
I think it was a guy?
It was a guy dressed as a yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, it was a guy, and he made him sing the Muffin Man in the accent of another artist, and he remixed it, and it is hilarious. And I sing it, so I call my nephew the Muffin Man
sing it
sometimes,
harder.
and I sing it to him, and he thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what I think is funny about Jimmy Fallon. The
I do
Muffin
I do
Man.
think Jimmy Fallon's funny. I
Yes.
agree with that. But yeah, so Connor, you'll have to see if I would say that Miss Cheryl has kind of figured out your stereotype to some extent of,
Yeah.
of Connor's preferences.
I've seen some South Park shows.
South Park is
Very interesting.
out there.
Connor,
Yeah.
what's your favorite show to watch? Do you have a show that you watch?
Most of the shows I like, I've already seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big fan of Mad Men.
Okay.
Seen that.
I don't know that one.
Really liked Sopranos.
Nope.
Really liked Game of Thrones.
I like Game of Thrones. There we go. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
You probably watched it for different reasons, though.
Oh, I think it's a great show.
All the guys watch it because that
were
one
your
girl.
reasons?
That one girl's so pretty.
What one girl? Daenerys, the blonde.
I don't know her name because I haven't seen it, but
Daenerys, Cersei.
yeah, they all
You
watch
think
it because the girls are gorgeous.
Lady Headey's gorgeous.
Yeah, but Cersei's character is just so terrible that
I
I
can
can't
look past a
can't-
lot of things.
I can't disassociate that. Like, she deserved to die so much worse. She did not deserve.
I will
the
say
ending
that was
they gave
kind
her.
of-
I was so mad.
But also,
What did they give the? Well, I guess you can't.
I mean, it's not
It's-
spoiler.
yeah.
She died. It was just she was evil. Like
Yeah.
she was so bad, and she
I
died.
will say Ramsey Bolton,
Yeah,
was like at least his death was
his
satisfying.
was pretty good. Yeah, and what's the boy's name? The king that died.
Rob.
No, the blonde one that died with the by the poison.
Joffrey.
Joffrey. He got a pretty good death.
I forgot
because
that
he was awful.
I kept wanting I always just called him Prince Joffrey. He was never King Joffrey.
Yeah.
How did that girl die?
She was crushed by a falling building. The dragon.
While getting to hold
blew up
That's not that bad.
her brother boyfriend.
Yeah, she was in the arms of her twin brother, who was her lover. It's a really crazy show. You know, I'm sure that everybody that is listening right now is like, what are these people
If you just
watching?
turned on the radio and you're like,
Stories from
twin
Alabama.
brother lover.
Oh, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, though, we are going to have Wes Williams in with us as our special guest today. So looking forward to it. Everybody stick around. We'll be right back.
Man's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken every
As business owners, we understand the importance of attracting and retaining top talent.
Offering a comprehensive retirement plan can make all the difference for your employees.
You're not just creating a plan, you're giving your team the tools to secure their future.
A retirement plan not only strengthens your team, but also shows your commitment to their long-term success.
At Pure Wealth Partners, we're fiduciaries, which means we prioritize your best interest.
We'll sit down with you to craft a tailored retirement plan that meets your company's unique needs.
Located right here in McMinnville, we're committed to our community.
No 800 numbers here. Call us directly at 931-507-7873.
Or visit purewealthpartners.com. Pure Wealth Partners, your local partner in financial success. Securities and Retirement Plan Consulting Program advisory services offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and Pure Wealth Partners are separate entities from LPL Financial.
When you join Durham School Services, you'll embark on a rewarding journey, developing connections with students as part of a community that feels like family. You'll have flexible hours, competitive pay, and a career that has a positive impact on the well-being and future of students. Durham School Services has immediate opportunities for school bus drivers. Want more information? Text JOBS to 63552 or visit careers.nellc.com. It's all about the journey, theirs and yours.
Planning a move? McMinnville Moving and Storage has been trusted for over 60 years. Licensed, insured, and offering free quotes. Visit us at McMinnvilleMoving.com today. McMinnville Moving and Storage. Moving your past to your future.
Tired of watching fireworks from the couch? Then move those legs, McMinnville. It's the 44th Annual Rotary Club 4th of July Fun Run. Friday, July 4th at 7:30 a.m. Yes, a.m., like morning. Only $15 to register now, but procrastinators pay $25 after July 1st. So register today at McMinnvilleRotaryClub.com. Then join us on the 4th to run, jog, walk, or limp your way to the finish line. Sponsored by Security Federal, First National, Citizens Tri-County Bank.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Discover The Well at Tree City. Sip on expertly crafted cocktails, savor fine wines, or enjoy zero-proof sips. There's something for everyone.
Mondays, 2-for-1 beers. Wednesdays, wind down with 50% off any bottle of wine. And on Thursdays, get $2 off any well-made libation and delicious bar bites.
Experience the elegant atmosphere and let their knowledgeable bartenders mix up your next favorite drink.
The Well at Tree City, where every pour tells a story.
Cheers to great nights.
Visit The Well at Tree City. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
Okay, I'm fired. Fired. Never mind.
Although I wouldn't put it past Connor to play the song that we actually were talking about in a little bit.
Eavesdropping in here.
Yeah. That was my bad, y'all. Ignore me.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today. We do have special guest Wes Williams in with us, and I do need to say a quick thank you to our great sponsor, Pioneer Lanes. If you need to beat the heat this summer, Pioneer Lanes is the perfect night out for family and friends. Friday nights for date night, cosmic bowling, or Saturday nights. And Sunday is family day. Full kitchen menu available to help you take care of dinner. A large, newly renovated and expanded arcade for the kids. And the perfect place for birthday parties, church or group lock-ins, or team sporting events. The Pro Shop is open for all you competitive bowlers. They are located at 200 Hobson Street in McMinnville. We'll see you at the alley. Thank you, Pioneer Lanes, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. Do you go to Pioneer Lanes often? You got kids. Do they like to bowl, Wes?
Well, my time has been limited the last few years over the kids, but we actually used to go there once a week. It was once you get hooked in bowling or hooked in anything, start getting kind of good at it.
Especially with how hot it is right now, it's a great opportunity to get inside. But there you go. I'm sure with your kids in sports and stuff that right now they're at the age of chasing them around.
Yeah, I've got a couple that can hold a bowling ball and then a couple that couldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they go rolling with the bowling ball. That would probably not be ideal.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here today. I know I kind of sprung this on you last minute, so I really appreciate you coming in and being on the air today.
It's no problem. I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah. So why don't you tell our listeners just a little bit about you for maybe some of them out there that might not know you?
Okay. Well, my name's Wes Williams. I'm right here from Warren County, Tennessee. Grew up here all my life. I grew up in the Morrison community. Graduated from Warren County High School. I've got 4 kids. Let's see, I'll give them a shout out. Cardi, Chip, and Kate and Connor. And my wife, Kirby, she's from here also. So
how do y'all have 4 kids.
Kate and Connor were my first swim lesson.
Yeah?
kids.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
were my first group. I was 16, and so seeing Connor, I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's like."
It makes you feel
Yes,
old, doesn't it?
yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Connor-
you can continue.
No, Connor's grown. I've got 2 sets. Kate and Connor, they're older, and then
Yeah.
I've got Chip and
I
Cardi.
know, but you're not old enough to have 4
Yeah.
children, Wes.
That's right. Thanks, Raven. I appreciate
There you go.
But they keep us busy.
Mhm.
We're on the run all the time.
And I love Kirby. She's just so sweet.
She is so sweet.
Yeah, she keeps it all together.
Yeah, she
Oh, yeah.
watches regularly.
Yeah,
too, so
sometimes she'll
comment a
comment
lot.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's a planner, and she keeps everybody in line.
Yep.
So,
Hey, you need that.
Yep.
Especially when all the kids are running different directions.
Yeah.
You know?
especially when they want to do everything under the sun.
All the things, all
Yep.
the activities.
Yeah.
But
But you're our register of deeds.
registered deeds. I've
Yes.
been registered deeds since 2018.
Okay.
So I'm in my 2nd term right now.
And that's an elected position, right?
It is.
Yep.
It's an elected position. We got elected in 2018, and we've not necessarily revamped the office, but
Mhm.
we've brought everything to our focus is accessibility.
Oh, yeah.
Accuracy,
Mhm.
and that's something we've worked on.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy to go in there if you're looking for doing deed search and needing some
Mhm.
research. I mean, the ladies, tell me how to work the computer every time because I forget every time. And I mean, they make it so easy and accessible. You can print all the stuff right there and or whatever you need to do.
It's just like anything. If you don't do it every day, it's
You don't.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an art looking
Mhm.
at that stuff.
Mhm.
But
Well, because there's different deed books and different things. You got to know which one to click on, which book you're looking in and that kind of stuff. If you don't do that regularly,
Yes,
it
that's-
can be confusing.
that's right. That's right. It's one of the projects from 2018. We just got done last year, but we've got all the warranty deed books. So all the land transfers, we actually have them digitized where they're accessible
Mhm.
straight from the computer
How far back?
back to 1890.
Wow. Is that crazy?
So we have, you can sit down at the computer and type in any booking page and pull it up. And
Yeah.
That was a big project.
Mhm.
It took a long time. And
I bet.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
So that's
Raven's gonna go over there just to look at all the stuff from 18.
Well, I've done it. I've done
Yeah.
it, at least on our property. I've
Mhm.
gone back through everything that's on the computer.
Yeah.
I mean, because there are still some that are not digitized. So
there's-
when you get really far back.
Yeah.
And so for my properties, I've done everything that's on the computer, gone at least back that far. I
Mhm.
haven't dug further. than
Dug
that,
further.
but-
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got some older ones, and you've got to be real sharp on that stuff.
Yeah.
When you get that old, it's almost through the course of elimination
Mhm.
when you find your deeds. So,
Mhm.
but that's something that we've done and we were really excited about. So we've got a lot of people that when they do come in, they really appreciate that.
Right. Yeah.
And it's
I mean, because like I said, it makes it so easy, but also the ladies that you have there working in the office somebody's always there to help if you have any questions, so it's really great.
Yeah, they're great. I'll give them a shout out. It's Lisa, Monica, and Patricia,
Uh-huh.
and they're helpful, and really that's what we specialize in. We have a ton of people that come in there, and they're not necessarily looking for the deeds office, but they're looking to pay their taxes or
Right.
or do something in the property assessor's office,
Mhm.
and or even septic tanks. We kind of pride ourselves. Whatever they need, we
Try to help.
We try to help.
Mhm.
We do try to help. We
Yeah.
try to point them in the right direction.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
And just for listeners who don't know, aka me, where is this located?
So I get that question a lot. The best way to describe it is it's in the administrative building where you get your car tags.
Okay,
Mhm.
I've been there. I
But
know where
instead
that
of-
is.
Instead of going right, you go left.
That's
Okay,
right. That's right.
Yeah, there's so many rooms when I walk in there to pay my
yeah.
taxes. I'm like, which?
That
Every-
building can be confusing.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where their car tags is, and
Yes.
I've never seen a county more passionate about car tags. I'm telling you, the end of the month, watch out.
Yeah.
For their car tags.
They're coming to get them.
Oh man. Yeah, so y'all are there, and then like if you're getting a building permit from the county, they're
Yeah, I
in that
had to do that
building.
when I didn't know anything about
all that kind of stuff.
I'm
so.
learning.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we got to take a quick break, but Wes isn't going anywhere. He's going to hang out with us for a little bit, and he brought a map with him, too, that's pretty cool. We'll have to show you over the break,
Yep.
Abby, but we'll
Okay.
talk about that a little bit and learn about some other stuff that Wes does. So everybody stick with us. We'll be right back with more Town Talk.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. Let me, Sabrina Keaton, help you turn your life goals into accomplishments. Here at Security Federal Savings Bank, we can assist you with buying a car, debt consolidation, purchasing a home, or remodeling your current home. Whatever your needs are, we will keep it simple at Security Federal Savings Bank. We look forward to serving you and building relationships that last generations. Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with none other than 3 Star Cinema? Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG. Lilo and Stitch, 2025, rated PG. Elio, rated PG. 28 Years Later, rated R. Final Destination.
Great clinicians who go above and beyond for our patients. And one of those is Jamie Harriman. Jamie has been practicing for over 32 years. When asked what she loves most about her job, she stated, seeing my patients get better and gain their independence back. So remember, when you need home health care services, ask for NHC Home Care and experience the NHC difference, serving you for over 50 years.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, McMinnville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business makes good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today and getting your morning started. We have special guest, Mr. Wes Williams, with us. Again, thanks for being here.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely. And we are talking about all things Register of Deeds related. But why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about this map that you brought in to start with? They may not... If you hold it up like sideways to that camera, at least Facebook can see it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. They can zoom. Perfect.
So people call a lot of the times and they'll want to know. They'll want to know.
Do you want to look at it, Abby?
Yeah, let me look. Let me take a look. See.
They'll need us to go look in the books when we didn't have anything scanned in, so we have to go back there and thumb through. And I'm sure there's people that knew this was out there, and I didn't make a miraculous discovery. But I came across it a few years ago, and I thought, wow, that is super neat.
September 4th, 1895. You can tell by the print on here, like the handwriting, it's from 1895 because it's all computers. It's really nice cursive.
And that's the way a lot of those deeds, early deeds are. They're all handwritten. They're all in cursive, and like just finding that stuff, it takes a little bit of an art to even be able to translate that.
To read it,
yes, yes. And there's several people here that do some genealogy. They're really good at it. And Miss Ann Brown, she's genealogy. We've got a good relationship. She's done a lot. She's helped me, and we've helped her, I think. And she's done she's working on a cemetery book right now, trying to locate all the cemeteries with the GIS map.
Wow. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so we have Ann Brown on monthly with this. And we get to talk to her ahead of their monthly meeting and kind of see what's going on in their world. But
yeah, she's super intelligent. But this map, you can tell kind of where, not necessarily the fountain is, but right where College Street is, and,
Right.
and see where the post office is, and
Mhm.
you know, that's just history from Warren County. I thought was really
Yeah.
neat.
So it's the original downtown map plots. So the original, like I know my original lot numbers were 30 and 32 down on my buildings. But if you actually are walking on Main Street, there are large gray stones that are inset to the sidewalk there. And a lot of those will have these original town lot numbers
Yeah.
on them. Because our original, I mean, obviously our parcels now are much different with the addresses and things like that. But this has their original town lot numbers of how the founders laid it out. So it's a really cool find.
Yeah, there was it just this information, and when you get back this far and to like today, like you said, it's just one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
To figuring out, and it's just really neat Warren County history.
Yeah, it is. I enjoy it. I'm real. That's part of the reason. I mean, I've dug back through our deeds and stuff because I think it's a lot of fun too to like see the people's names that previously owned the buildings or the businesses or anything like that. So I always like digging back through the deeds, and it's really funny. You don't see these very often, like on, or at least I haven't seen them on my downtown buildings. But when you get out into the country and you have other like parcels and stuff like our farm, and they're like, it's this oak tree or this planted stone or something in the deed, and you're like, where is it? But that's how they used to do deeds.
That's exactly right. You're talking my language. We run through that every day, and what it is, it's just older legal descriptions, and it goes from a sweet gum tree to a post oak to the big rock, and it causes a lot of confusions. But
yeah, because what if the tree's not there
that's
anymore?
exactly right. Which big rock is it?
Yeah. we I know Cody, because we had our farm, of course, surveyed and everything a couple of years ago, and we did find the planted stone that was in our deed description. So the stones were still there, and I think a couple of the trees were as well. But
So is that what they used as like
markers or like boundary
indicators?
points? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
When you're like trying to say the boundary, it's like from this planted stone to this oak tree, or
Yeah.
all the way around for your boundary for your parcel. But and that's just how, like you said, how they used to do it.
Yeah, it's just how they used to do
Yeah,
it. And
at
there's-
least now they give us measurements.
Yeah, a lot of times when we have that conversation, it constitutes, well, you need a licensed surveyor.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And when they do that, they'll get that, and it will put some exact measurements on there, and that's another thing we're recommending and try to encourage is if you have a survey that's been done,
Yeah, record it.
record it,
Mhm.
record it. That's one of the big things.
Yeah.
Because 20 years from now, somebody's going to need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's where we are with a lot of people.
Mhm.
It's been done, but it was never recorded.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yeah. So what made you want to get into this line of work? How did you get here, Wes?
Well, I tell you, when I graduated high school, I started working for Darlene Bryant.
Mhm.
She was the trustee.
Right.
That's 2006.
Okay.
And so I worked for her, and I attended an MTSU
Mhm.
in Montlow, and I went and got my degree. 4 years I worked for Darlene, and became familiar with county business, and from there was a position that came open in the property assessor's office.
Okay.
So I worked for Darlene from 2006 to 2012, I believe it was.
Mhm.
And then I went and worked for Beth Martin in the property assessor's office till 2018.
Okay.
So I've been with the county since 2006.
Right.
I never aspired to be a politician or but it kind of fell into place. I felt like we had a good understanding of what needed to happen as a public office, and we knew the business, and so we kind of stuck our neck out there and we ran, and we were fortunate enough to be elected.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate enough to serve the people of Warren County. That's the people's office up there.
Right.
Whatever they need is what our goal is. And
Yeah.
throughout the years, I've been an auctioneer for I guess since 2006 too.
Okay.
And I worked for my father-in-law for a long time, but now
Who is also a proud sponsor of the radio.
There you go. There you go.
Donald Hillis, thank you very much.
So I worked through him throughout the years, and he was fortunate enough to have benefits around. I'm telling you, Warren County, I've always thought about this for other counties, but I believe Warren County probably tops community service about when somebody needs money.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
It really is great how the community shows out.
I don't believe it's the same way everywhere else, but
Yeah.
we're fortunate. So I like to tell people I specialize in cakes and pies.
Yeah.
I've sold more
And
cakes.
people will pay good money
I'm
for
telling
those
you.
cakes and pies.
That's
Let me
right.
tell you.
Depending on who made it.
Yes,
it can bring some
it's
good
a hot
money.
commodity.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Every
Yeah.
year, Vervilla Picnic, I
Mhm.
usually sell. There's a dozen fried apple pies, and
Oh.
they'll average anywhere from $800 to $1,000.
Yes.
Who makes those?
Yes.
She always puts Mrs. Douglas Jacobs.
Okay.
And it's
Oh.
Marion Jacobs
Uh-huh.
out in the Morrison community. She always has 12 fried apple
Yep.
pies.
Wow. That's some good apple pies.
Yeah.
Pies.
And sometimes the quilts
Uh-huh.
that are made.
Yeah. Mhm.
I actually won one at the Shady Grove picnic, or the one that's by our house, and so we won a lovely quilt that someone had hand stitched.
Auctions are fun because
Mhm.
you say yeah.
Yeah,
And you keep going.
Yeah.
And you don't really feel like you're spending money.
Yeah, until you get up there.
Until the end of it.
Yeah, but it's always, going to
Don't-
the picnic ones are
Don't
going
nod
to
your
good
head
cause.
if you don't want
Yeah.
something. You got to be real careful. Don't raise your hand like you're talking to somebody. You better be careful.
A wave. Oh.
Yeah. Or you
I-
just bought something.
A lot of times, somebody will walk in the auction and they'll see me, and I kind of give them a nod and they'll kind of wave, and
Uh-huh.
as soon as they do it, they
Yeah, they're
catch
like,
it.
crap. Yeah, you got to be careful
Yep.
or you're going to buy something.
But it goes to a good cause. That's why a lot of people really
That's right.
band together.
Yep.
That's right. Auctions are real emotional, and
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
get fired up, and
Oh, yeah.
they, like you say, they spend a lot of money.
Mhm.
So
Hey,
it's
it's fun though.
it's fun.
Well, and a lot of times you get good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting some really unique items at a lot of
And
these.
you said your son just went to get.
So my son, he's finishing up today. It will be I think his final today or tomorrow will be his final day. He's in Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you have to go that far? Is that just where the
He didn't have to. That was kind of
Just
it's
where he
the
wa-
wide world of
Okay.
college auctioneering
Mhm.
is, and so he's doing that now. He's finished
Okay.
up. We're proud of him.
So has he been out there for a long time or
Yeah, he's been out there since last Thursday.
Okay.
So
Wow.
he'll finish up tomorrow. I
Okay.
believe.
That's awesome.
All right. So y'all can team up and do some
That's
father
right.
son auctions
That's right.
together.
Yeah.
Set some records on them.
Yeah.
cupcakes.
Exactly.
So,
Well, what else do you do in the community?
well, I tell you, I'm from Morrison. We put on the Morrison Ballpark League out there. I've done
Mhm.
that for the last 5 or 6 years.
Do you play ball anymore?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I never was good as Cody was.
He hadn't played
Jeans.
in a long time either. So.
Yeah, well, no, I don't play anymore. But there's about 400 kids out there that do. And
My nephew plays out there.
Yeah.
And it's so
Yeah.
cute to watch them.
Yeah.
And so fun for them to get that
is.
early
Yeah, to get exposed to
chance
that,
to
and
play.
It's
and,
good exercise too,
Mhm.
and get some team building and all
Yes.
the stuff that they can learn from it for
Mhm.
sure.
yeah, with the 2 and 3 year old league, it's pretty cute. Myers
It-
Farms. there.
Yes,
Yeah,
Myers
yeah,
Farms had
yeah.
sponsored them, and they were just adorable out there. And
Yeah.
actually seeing how they changed from their first game to their last game is like
Yeah.
wild
As they learn.
as they learn to actually do it.
Yeah.
And they get out there and tumble on each other, getting the ball. I'm like, but
Yep.
it's cute. It's
Yeah,
a great
It's good
thing.
stuff. I think tonight we'll wrap up the
Mhm.
training league and the t-ball league, and everybody will get their trophy tonight.
Yep.
So it'll
Okay.
be-
Aw,
it's
good.
a good at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all are ending a little early then, it seems like.
Well,
at least for that league.
For that league,
Okay.
for those 2 leagues,
You still got others that are going the rest of the summer.
Yeah, I had some requests from some mamas that if we could just go ahead and wrap that up.
Yes.
They got all their games in. We'll wrap up the tournament after July 4th, so
Okay.
we'll end up a couple weeks after the 4th, and
Yeah.
and then maybe give some people some time to go on vacation
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
But
Right.
that's usually we usually try to get done before the 4th, but with the
Okay.
rain this year,
Yeah.
there's no
it
way.
held everything
Yeah.
off. Yeah. So do y'all are you responsible for the fireworks and stuff that happen out
Well-
there, or is that another team?
No, it is the Morrison Ruritan,
Right.
Which they've got a club.
Mhm.
I'm part of the Morrison Ruritan, so
Right.
I play a small hand in getting that this
And
year.
coordinating that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I'll give them a shout out on July 5th, Saturday this year.
Okay. It's
they'll be-
y'all's?
Yes, they'll
Okay.
be having fireworks. Baby show registration starts about 2.
good. Okay, so that's going to be great. So everybody can go to different parts of the community and not feel like they have to pick one because it's all on the same day.
Yeah.
This year was almost the perfect planning.
Yeah.
Because you've got Viola this weekend, and then you've got Centertown on the 3rd.
Yep.
And then Town
is the 4th.
That's right. And then Midway's a little bit after Town, so
Yeah,
you can pack it
right.
up and go out there.
Always go get a cheeseburger.
There you go.
And peach ice cream.
Oh, yeah, homemade.
Yes, exactly.
Yum.
That's if Terry doesn't eat it all.
Yeah.
Got to get there before Terry.
Normally there's enough.
There's enough.
They make extra. They said, we know Terry's coming.
That's right.
And the rest of the community makes some extra.
And then Saturday you got Morrison.
Right.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
it's really the best, one of the better years.
Yeah.
And you'll
It
be
spreads it out so
That's right.
everybody
Well,
can
it
really
fell
enjoy it.
luckily onto weekend.
That's
and
right.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Well, and we're combining Main Street Live with the with the Milner Center show this year. We're actually doing Main Street Live at the Milner Center that night.
wow.
And then Joe Harvey will play, and then fireworks starts. It's
That's
gonna- it's
awesome.
gonna be
That's
pretty
so
cool.
fun.
Yeah,
That's
but,
awesome.
So it worked out. I think the dates this year have been great for the holiday, for everybody to get to celebrate and have different days, whatever works for their
Isn't it
schedule.
crazy, though, that it's already
4th of July.
4th of
Is a
July.
week from tomorrow.
It's crazy to me.
I know.
Yeah.
June just went by so quick.
January and February take forever.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it starts
It just
to fly.
flies by. I know.
We'll be putting Christmas lights up.
I know.
Oh,
long.
man. We didn't even get ours up last year. We
Oh,
ran
no.
out of time. I know. So maybe we'll do better this year. But
I put up a tree.
yeah.
I've got
There you go.
10 ornaments. I'm not very festive, y'all. My birthday's around that time, too.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know.
Well, I tell you what, we got to take one more break, but I want to keep you around for another segment if you don't mind, because
Sure.
I know we wanted to mention a few other things in the registrar's office. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Wes Williams with a little bit more on Town Talk. Stick with us.
All right.
Who's that lady coming down the road?
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Looking for the ultimate lawn mowing machine? Check out the heavy-duty commercial mowers from Skag Power Equipment. With speeds up to 16 miles per hour and high-performance engine options like fuel injection and liquid cooling, Skag mowers can take lawn care to the next level. Proudly made in the USA for nearly 40 years, Skag is simply the best mower you can buy. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive for more info and great deals.
Make your car shine like new with a full auto detail from Reddick Brown Ford, now up to 50% off at mainstreetshopper.llc. And while you're at it, snag gift certificates to Cumberland Biscuit Company, Southern Traditions Gifts, and Old Oak Mercantile. Perfect for gifting or keeping. Local deals done right. Head to mainstreetshopper.llc today.
Are you driven, energetic, and ready to grow your career? Main Street Media is looking for our next great sales professional. Join a team that's passionate about helping local businesses succeed. If you love meeting new people, setting goals, and seeing results, this is a chance to shine. Apply today and start building your future with Main Street Media. Email your resume to sales@mainstreetmedia.llc. That's sales@mainstreetmedia.llc.
Considering that new Ford vehicle? Now is the time. Don't delay. And at Rogers Valley Ford, save now with the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event before the tariffs hit. Swing by and take a test drive this week. And Rogers has a full lineup of inventory. What's your favorite? Mustangs? A Ford Bronco? At Rogers Valley Ford can put you inside your new Ford F-150, Ford Mavericks, in stock and ready for your garage. Now is the best time to buy with Ford Employee Pricing. Plus, tariffs. Buy now before the tariffs begin. Every vehicle is tariff-free with Ford Motor Company employee pricing. You don't want to wait any longer. See the Ford of your choice this week and take a test drive. 111 Auto Lane, Sparta, just off Highway 111. Or see the current in-stock inventory at EdRogersValleyFord.com. Save now on the new car, truck, or SUV you need before the tariffs. From Ed Rogers Valley Ford, 30 years serving the Upper Cumberland with that friendly hometown feel.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us this morning. We also have special guest, Mr. Wes Williams, in with us. And if you are hungry, Begonia's Restaurant has you covered. My favorite place to eat, Wes. I don't know about you, but also they just started delivering within city limits. So you wouldn't even have to leave your office.
There
you can
you
just
go.
order Begonia's for lunch.
That's
They'll
big
bring it
time.
right to you.
Big time.
But they have been voted best of the best for pizza and sandwiches and serve up flavors that'll wow your taste buds. It is Thursday, so swing by for Thirsty Thursday specials featuring buy one, get one draft beers from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Delicious food, unbeatable deals. Begonia's is the place to be. And like I said, they are offering citywide delivery right now. So they have a brand new website. So head on over to their Facebook page. The link is there, and you can get pizza, sandwiches brought to you anytime.
Before we get started into questions, I was scrolling through Facebook because I did Wes's campaign, and here's one of the
yeah.
pictures. You can't see it on Facebook, but
Yeah.
of me and my friend Cassie.
Aw.
She was there for Tommy Myers, and so we had a good time with that.
That's cool.
Learning all the things.
Good memories.
Yes,
Good
good
memories.
memories.
When is the next election coming up?
So it'll be next August.
Okay.
2026.
Are you going to run?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
100%. We're in.
Good.
Yep.
I'm too young not to.
Yep.
Exactly.
Keep it going.
No, we're talking about how old you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wanted you to mention the My Land Alert because I know you've mentioned to me before, and I need to sign up for it. But so if you'll tell our listeners just a little bit about what that is exactly.
So you hear a lot on the radio. There's a company, and they're advertising for selling insurance for identity theft.
Right.
Okay. So this is not the exact same product,
Mhm.
but what this is here is it's called mylandalert.com.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there and you create an account. Now this program is stationed directly within my office. It's not somebody that's halfway around the world. It's
Right.
If you have a problem with this, you call me and I'll take care of it.
Okay. Yeah.
So once you create an account, you can add up to 5 names, whether it's Raven Young, Cody. What's Cody's middle name?
Well, first name John Cody.
John, I knew that. Yeah.
Yep.
So you can put in Cody Young,
Mhm.
John Cody Young, and if that name is ever entered into my office,
Okay.
that says a document's been recorded, you automatically get a notification.
Yeah.
And so,
So like send you an email or
Yes.
okay.
And didn't you say it's completely free?
yes,
Right?
this is completely free. We've put this in. It's completely free to the citizens of Warren County. It's absolutely no cost, and it's basically if somebody records a deed with your name on it and you didn't know about it, then and you get that notification, that would be the time to take action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's serious.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be detrimental later on if it's not handled.
And I get a lot of questions, hey, can people really do this and can people really do that? Well, I kind of tell people it's like insurance, it's it may not. It's very, very unlikely that it does happen, but it's still possible.
It can.
It can happen. There's a lot of bad people here.
And I did just put a link to it in our comments there, so if anybody's interested in
perfect.
in
It's
looking
crazy how smart some people can be
Or
and
how
manipulative
vicious
and
and
cheating the
vindictive.
system.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Can we all just be good human
Good,
beings?
honest
Would be
people.
great. Yeah.
That would be a perfect world.
It's
But-
a very cruel way to do fraud because it does cause people a heartache. But through the last 6 years, we've had a lot of conferences through the Registered Deeds Association. That's one thing that's very helpful. Talking to the registers, I was the president of the chapter in 2018 and
Mhm.
was registered of the year that year. But the lobbying that the Register of Deeds does for legislation, they've just created it where if fraud does happen to
Mhm.
this extent, it's an automatic felony.
Oh.
And it's acted
Wow.
on very
Okay.
quickly through the DA's office.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Now, fortunately, in Warren County, we've not had that case.
Right. Mhm.
We've not had that case.
Had it happen.
But if you sign up for this
Mhm.
and you know that you've bought a house and
Yeah.
the deed was recorded and you get a notification that your name was entered in our system, you can say, hey, everything's good.
Yeah.
But for some reason you get that, it's recorded
Mhm.
and it's not, then
Right.
you need to take action.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great service. I'm going to sign up when I have time a little later, because just to have kind of that peace of mind. I mean, you know, because when you do own properties or buildings, whatever, you know, to have that recorded, so you at least get a notification if something happens.
Yeah.
And I always think about too, like the older generation, or grandparents and things like that a lot of scam artists are taking advantage of. You
Mhm.
know, you don't want them to lose their house.
Yeah.
You know, because somebody unrecorded their name. You know.
Yeah.
So
I
things like that, just having the peace of mind.
I deal with that a lot. People call every day that they've gotten letters and getting that stuff. It seems that the scam artists prey on property that's paid for,
Mhm.
unencumbered.
Mhm. Yeah.
And right now, if you come record a deed, in a couple weeks, you'll get a letter asking for, I think it's around $180.
Mhm.
I just want to tell the citizens, if you get something like that
Mhm.
after you record a deed, just throw it away or call
Yeah.
our office.
It's not real, generally.
It's not real.
I get
They're-
stuff that's fake, says from the IRS, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
wait a minute.
That's a scary one.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I'm like, I did pay my taxes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Text messages, phone. Oh, the phone calls are awful,
Yeah.
and that's where, I feel bad for
Yeah.
people who can't tell the
Mhm.
difference between, what's real and what's
Well, I mean,
fake.
we get letters in the mail all the time from people in different states, like, "Oh, I want to buy your land." Or
Oh
something,
yes,
you
and
know?
the offer's like $20,000
Yes,
for like
nothing.
10 acres.
I've got a number if they want to. It's pretty high
yeah,
out there.
yeah. It's
You know,
it's not what you're offering. Trust
it's
me.
going to be worth it for me if I
Yeah.
ever sell my land,
Yes.
know. But things like that, it just makes you kind of think like, oh, well, this person from New Jersey is looking at my property records.
Oh.
Like,
Mhm.
something could happen. You just
Yeah.
never know. So
It could. A lot of that stuff's auto generated.
Right.
There's mass letters. If they send out 5,000 letters and one person
Mhm.
responds, it's worth it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's. But if you ever have any questions about any of that stuff, you think you've got something,
Mhm.
we'll give you a copy of your deed for free.
Right.
Mhm.
You come up there and we've got. That's what we're there for.
So if there's anyone, who doesn't have access to internet or doesn't know how to work that site, can they come in and someone show them how to set that up? Is that a possibility?
For sure, we'll help you set that
Mhm.
up. Now, as far as you will need
email address.
you will need
Mhm.
an avenue to check your email.
Okay.
But yeah, we're more than happy to help.
Yeah.
help you
Right.
Because
with
I'm
this.
thinking of some of the community members who may not
We run
know
into
how
that a
to
little
work
bit, yeah.
Mhm.
some of this stuff
Yeah.
within the older generation. I know my mom's not that old, but she has me do all her stuff, anything on the internet. She's like, I can't figure it out. And I said, did you look? Did you try yet?
Your
Well,
mama's going to kill you.
She is, but she'll just say, you just do it faster.
There you
I'm
go.
like, okay, well, hand me your phone. I'll do it. So I don't care. She gets stains out of my
Let's say
clothes.
you know she's listening.
Yeah,
so.
I'm 25 and I still take my clothes that have stains in them to her. So
That's
I'll
good.
air out my drama too for her.
Oh, well, Wes, thank you so much for being here today. Is there any
Yes.
last minute things that you would like to add?
I don't think so. I just appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming
I
on.
think what the
Yes.
radio station's done in the last
Yeah.
little bit, it's unbelievable.
It's pretty
Mhm.
cool having
It's-
local radio back local.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting to have people from the community
Mhm.
come in is
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah, that's one thing. Pushing that. There's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very interesting to a lot of people,
Mhm.
but this is a great way to get it out.
Yeah.
To people.
Although I promise, if you go and actually start digging and doing some of the research on your deeds
Oh.
and looking back at the history from it is really,
Really
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody would, like, if they actually started to dig into it, they would realize how cool it is.
Yeah.
It is, and to that point, we've had some Century Farms here lately.
Yeah,
and that's a real big feat.
it is.
and that's we assist in that just a little bit,
Mhm.
and it's really awesome to see Warren County getting some.
Yeah. What are the actual requirements to be a Century Farm? Do you know?
Yeah, it's through the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, right.
Department
Mhm.
of Agriculture, and it's 100-year continuous ownership of the
Mhm.
farm, and you have to. The application is pretty lengthy.
Continuous within the family, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Continuous in the family.
But it
and
has to be operating too?
It does.
Yes.
It does. It has to be operating, and I shouldn't talk about it, but I'm pretty sure that it's a big application.
Yeah.
You have to,
But it's a really big distinction. Like,
It is
to
very big
get
distinction.
very distinguished to get that.
Yeah, there's been a couple in Morrison community
Mhm.
I know that's gotten
Yeah.
it here lately, and it's a big distinction and a big deal. And when they're coming back running their deeds back,
Mhm.
we'll usually help them
Yeah.
find that. But then they have to explain all the lineage of
Yeah.
it too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we've got to take another quick break. But again, thanks for being here
Thank you,
today,
guys.
Wes. We really appreciate it. And we will be right back with more Town Talk.
Yes.
Down around the corner, half a mile from here, see them boys running and you watch them disappear. Without love, where would you be now?
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-through in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Need service for your Ford but short on time? Hi, I'm Service Manager Jordan Shank at Reddick Brown Ford, where we make it easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. Whether it's routine maintenance or repairs, we'll come to you, take care of your vehicle, and bring it right back, all without interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
WBMC and translator W249DQ McMinnville. WBMC.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in, keep trucking.
I don't think I've ever heard that song
I
before.
don't know that I have either. A few of the ones I know when Connor plays.
Yeah.
I played it like a week ago.
Oh.
As for one of the song trivia challenges.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
well, I don't
That's,
remember
then
that.
that's one we didn't know. There we go.
Welcome back to Town Talk with Raven and Abby. Thanks for being here with us today, and thanks to Pure Wealth Partners for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. Whether your goal is retirement, planning for a loved one's college, preparing in case something happens to you, or simply saving for a rainy day, we have the tools and resources to make your goals happen. As small business owners and longtime financial professionals, we know and appreciate what it takes to plan for and thrive when life in the market puts speed bumps in your path. We aim to provide better ways to deal with surprises as they arise and how to stay the course even when it seems difficult. You can call Pure Wealth Partners at 931-507-7873, your local partners in financial success located at 1511 Sparta Street in the historic Magnus home. Thank you for Pure Wealth Partners for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. We really appreciate you helping us to make this show happen every day so that, Abby and I can get up at 5:30 in the morning.
Yep. That's our wake up call.
We just get to talk about cool stuff. So,
it's honestly impressive how quickly I get ready.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear? I get up at 5:35. I get in the shower. I get out. I let my dog out, put on my makeup, get dressed because I leave my house at 6:20.
Okay.
Thing about curly hair is you have to wash it every day. You can't if you sleep on it or anything, it's like just flat.
Smushed. Okay.
So the past few days I've been running. I'm still been here on time, but I'll take the top off so my hair will hair dry. I'll dry it a little bit around like the top because that part is hard to get dry.
So you take a shower in the morning?
Yes, girl.
I can't do that. See, my alarm goes off at 5:30. This morning I hit snooze until 6.
Yeah,
I didn't actually get out of bed until.
What time
6.
do you have to leave to get here?
I have
what time
to
do you
leave
leave
by 6:30 in here. In time.
I leave it.
That's like the absolute latest. Sometimes I'll try to leave by about 6:20 and I get here a little bit earlier, or if I need to swing by and check on Ethel or something.
Yesterday when I had it in that clip, I was able to I didn't shower. I started laundry and put my dishes in the dishwasher, and I did unload the dishwasher yesterday. I try to stay on top of that.
Yeah, I did. Our dishes are piled up at the moment. I do not have dishes done, but we don't have a dishwasher, unfortunately.
There are people
it's me. I'm the dishwasher.
Oh, see, then mine would pile up.
Yeah.
That's what before we had one, Ben was the washer, I was the dryer. And then we'd get them up pretty quick. But if it was just me, it takes forever. So I'm very thankful for our dishwasher.
I wish we had one. That'd be cool.
That was the older homes didn't really, I don't know what if your home was older, but mine was not, and so we had to cut out a spot.
Yeah, ours was built in the 50s, but it hasn't. I mean, we've done some updates to it, but the kitchen has not been remodeled. And there is a cabinet where it could go, but it's a 36-inch cabinet. You need a 24-inch space.
Yeah.
And so I could put a dishwasher there, but I'd lose that entire 36-inch cabinet. And that's like where all my canned goods and dry goods and stuff go. And so I really hate to lose that entire cabinet just for a dishwasher. One day, I mean, I am a kitchen and bath remodeler. One day, my house will also get it.
Get the love.
Yeah, and we will have a kitchen remodel that will have a dishwasher.
I need
for the time being.
I need a remodel on my closet. Because I have like a closet a little bit smaller than the booth over there, probably.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big closet.
I was about to say that's a humongous closet.
Yeah, it's a pretty big closet, but the rod, there's only like a rod, and a rod. I'm like, we could literally maximize. Put a rod up top, put a rod on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I hang up my workout clothes because that's what I wear all the time.
I can help you out with the closet layout.
There we go.
Yeah, I've done that before. So
you need to take a picture of my closet and say,
I'm doing 10 apartments worth of closet layouts currently. So, but yeah, no, I'm a big fan of having double hang.
Yes.
Have less long hang, so maybe one small area of long hang, and then a lot of double hang with, of course, the shelves above them, and then trying to have like some built-in shoe shelves and stuff like that. But most of your clothes, relatively speaking, don't need like
the full, and that's what mine
6 feet
is.
of hang space. I mean, you might have a few long dresses and coats and things like that you need the long hang, but generally it's shirts and pants, and that can be in the double hang space, and you have plenty of room. So.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm working right now. I just have that one long one. I'm like, there's so much optimal space here. So
yeah, we have one very tiny closet in our bedroom. I mean, it's longer, but it's just a standard depth.
Yeah.
And both mine and Cody's clothes started out in it. I think I probably take about 3/4 of it now, and then 1/4 of Cody's clothes that he doesn't actually really wear, and everything he wears we hang up in the laundry room because we did do a laundry room build out a few years ago and put a rod and shelving and cabinetry in there.
Yeah.
And so that's where most of Cody's clothes
Our
stay.
laundry room was the only thing we didn't remodel when we remodeled our house. It still has that brown paneled board, you know what I'm talking about, with the lines through it. We didn't, and it has a concrete floor, but we put rods up so that we could, because I'm big on hanging up my clothes, and I'd say 50-50 of what I hang up and what I dry.
I would say that the laundry room remodel has definitely been one of the most functional things that we did in the house. We remodeled the bathroom. That was a necessity. We put new floors in, got the carpet out. That was a necessity. And then the laundry room is the other thing. But like I said, because I have it's probably 6 feet long, but an entire folding station. So it has shelving on the bottom where I can put stuff. It has shelving up at the top where I put a bunch of canned goods as well. And then open so I can actually fold on the counter there, and then the rod and stuff as well.
Nice.
It's
a good setup.
Yeah, it definitely helped.
Ours is kind of overflowed. We got a second fridge in there.
Our fridge is in there too. Yep, our second fridge is in there. Gotta have that.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
I would be totally fine in staying in my. It's not that small. I mean, it's a smaller house. It still has 3 bedrooms. The bedrooms are a little smaller. I will stay in that house for forever. My one request: we need to make the master a little bigger because it just has a half bath. And only just 2 people right now. Not a big deal to split the shower.
Yeah.
But my husband takes a shower forever.
Yeah.
And when we both get home at the same time, I'm like, okay, we need a second shower.
Yeah,
at this point.
we only have a single bathroom in our house, and that is definitely one thing when we remodel eventually that we're going to add, because there was an addition done on the house at some point in time, and there's a den and 2 bedrooms down there, but our plan is to actually convert that into the house into a master suite with another full bath and a large closet and master bedroom and stuff, and so then we would have 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
Because it is just us 2, so it's not, I mean, we make it work. It's fine. But having a second bathroom would be really nice.
So beneficial.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Like I said, one day I'll get to renovate my own things.
Do your own house.
Yeah, but
that would require you to have some time on your hands. Which we'll see.
Do not. Yeah. that is really the big thing. Yeah. I mean, even this morning I was having, a contractor, like I said, text me at 7:30, said I'll be there in 30 minutes, and I'm like,
well.
Okay, I gotta find somebody to be there. I gotta make it happen. So it's like literally never ending.
Yep.
There's always something.
If you're and we're the same. We put our business first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and I actually was talking to somebody about that yesterday. Actually, my intern, but because I was thinking about this. So I don't know if you listened to Behind the Mic on Monday, but Mark Mabry was filling in for Chad this week and next week, I believe. But he had Betsy Moxell on, and I think she's just super awesome with the business that they've built. And I've met her.
Yeah.
She's a really nice person. Like, I enjoyed listening to that. But there was one thing that she said that there was a major life event that had happened in their life, and it made her really kind of take a step back and focus on family and things like that because they had been so focused on work. And I think that's incredible. But I feel like my personality is that I had a major life event when I was 23. I was diagnosed with MS and I couldn't walk. I couldn't do things. And I feel like that changed me to some degree as opposed to me cutting back. And I mean, obviously family time is very important. And Cody and I are together a lot. We work on stuff together, but we both genuinely enjoy working and doing what we both love. But also, I have been to the point where I couldn't do what I wanted to do. And so I want to make the most of the time that I have because I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know when my body's going to turn on me, and I'm not going to be able to work and to do what I want to do. And so I think that's part of the reason why I almost work more and I work so much because I really want to take advantage of being able to do what I choose to do.
And I totally agree with that. I'm not saying I don't. I am family all the time.
Yes, absolutely.
I have my nephew. That is it's my sister's baby, but thank goodness she lets me have him as my baby too.
Yeah, he's
but,
yours too.
But I'm in the sense of the business side, like I'm putting business before myself.
Yeah,
like
right.
there are days
Not
that
before
I do
family,
not,
but before yourself.
myself. There are days that I am not necessarily up for the energy that I need to bring.
But you do it
to my class. But I do it. I do it because I know that there are people there that is their release. That's what they were coming to do. And so my problems, they'll be there after class.
Right.
So that's kind of how I view
Well, and you're
when
so
I say I put
passionate
business.
about it, too. I mean,
Yes. And being able to see the change that some people really make is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It was kind of interesting when I heard Betsy talking about that, and then I really thought about it myself. I was like, this is why I work so much.
Yes,
you know, and,
yes.
and it's a little bit the opposite for me, but I thought it was interesting.
I think
so.
it's just because I see mine as such a blessing.
Yeah, it
that
is.
I don't want to
Absolutely.
ever forget that.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed to do what I love.
And two, I also get to work with my grandfather. I can take my
Yes.
nephew to work with me.
Mhm.
I get Cody and I work together all the time.
Yep.
You know, so I have that family aspect of it
Mhm.
there as well.
Yep.
But all right. Well, we've got to wrap up for today. Thank you to all of our listeners for being here with Abby and myself. We really appreciate all of you. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7. So
See you then.
See you then.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home.